You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Macy Eglund. The town of Oyster Bay is backing out on a proposed mosque expansion. Leaders of the mosque on Central Avenue in Bethpage have been trying to expand the space for years. The town says its decision to withdraw from the agreement is due to traffic safety and parking, not religion. It comes 2 weeks after the town agreed to pay the mosque's legal fees and gave the green light for that expansion. Only in Newsday, the Trump administration has pulled $679 million in funding for offshore wind farm projects. It comes after the U.S. Secretary of Interior, Doug Burgum, paused work on the Revolution Wind project off New England. That project is 80% complete. Burgum says the pause was due to concerns related to the protection of national security interests. No word yet if other wind farm projects could be targeted. Advocates in Suffolk County are teaming up to reduce drowning deaths. Water safety nonprofits and other groups have created the Suffolk County Drowning Prevention Action Plan. According to Stony Brook Medicine, Suffolk County saw a 60% increase in drownings from 2023 to 2024. The group plans to increase public awareness, promote safety measures, and more. Nassau and Suffolk are among 18 other counties in the state under a drought watch. Governor Kathy Hochul says residents in these counties should try to conserve water in the coming weeks. The state says some ways to cut back on your water usage include using a broom to clean off your driveways and sidewalks, washing only full loads of dishes and laundry, and taking shorter showers. Let's talk about your forecast now. Tomorrow's weather is looking really good. Your Saturday, beautiful, very sunny, highs in the mid-70s with a light breeze. We'll take a look at the rest of your weekend, plus your 7-day forecast for you in just a few minutes.
Long Island's 106th Rescue Wing sent 2 helicopter teams to help in the rescue effort. After the hurricane hit, these crews were able to save more than 160 people over the course of just 3 days. Joining us now, retired U.S. Air Force Colonel Michael Kanders. Michael, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
So 20 years later, are there any particular rescues that you remember?
Well, quite a few. I mean, there's quite a few people that we had to help. In total, it was 161 lives saved. And it was basically flying over that flooded city completely. A couple that were particularly memorable included those scenarios where we, as we were flying around the city, we came across a house that was very neatly lettered, painted with a sign for help. And there was a young man on the roof. He was waving his shirt, looked like a white shirt. So we lowered our pararescuemen to talk to him. And they relayed back by radio that he had his family inside the house. They were trapped. He was unable to get them on the roof because of the water. He was a young, strong guy. I don't know how he even got on the roof, but he got up there. So the pararescuemen suggested that they cut a hole in the roof with a pickaxe and a chainsaw in very, very difficult, dangerous conditions. The roof was pitched, so we were very worried about them perhaps falling into the water, into this putrefied water that surrounded the house. But they were able to safely do it, cut the hole in the roof, and then they had to go inside the house. So you can imagine if you're sitting in your living room waiting for a rescue, through your ceiling comes a foot and then a person to tell you that they're there to help. And then the pararescuemen would get onto the hoist, they would attach one of the survivors and one at a time bring them up through the hole into the helicopter.
Michael, you talk about timing when it comes to these rescues. How did you determine which homes to go to first? What type of plan was in place for that?
Well, initially when we arrived downtown, it was just look for people on their rooftops. They were signaling with either flags or shirts or another means because they were desperately trying to stay above the water and they were out of food and water. As the mission progressed, second day, we were able to plan a little bit via a map. So we gathered together with other helicopter crews, other helicopter pilots. We gridded out the city to show where we had been, where we needed to go. So it was a bit more organized at that point.
And it was a race against the clock, too. So do you ever wonder where these families are now 20 years later?
I actually do, because I was very impressed by this young man, and there's a shot of him in the helicopter with a big smile and a little white paint on his hand. And I have no idea who he is. I don't know his name, but I just pray that he had a great life. His family had a great life. That little baby now is in her 20s or just maybe turned 20. So it's nice to think that I hope they did well. And based on his performance to get his family out, resilient, smart. I predict he probably did very well after he recovered from Katrina.
Thank you, retired U.S. Air Force Colonel Michael Kanders. We appreciate you.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Following President Trump's order to deploy the National Guard in Washington, D.C. in an effort to crack down on crime, there's speculation over when and where troops could be sent next. The president is indicating the same could be done in other big cities like Chicago, Baltimore, and possibly New York City. Governor Kathy Hochul hoping to avoid it, working with the NYPD and saying it's an insult to local police. Several Long Islanders we spoke to agree, saying it's unnecessary.
It shouldn't have happened there. No matter how you feel about the people governing in New York City or on Long Island, I feel very safe. Does crime happen? Yes. But do we need the National Guard? No.
I do not think we need it. I think the NYPD is doing a fine job.
Others feel differently, saying we should accept any help we can get.
Things are out of control these days. Someone's got to do something about it, and it's being done. I mean, you know, the police officers, they need a little help, I think.
I think anyone should accept help if they're offering it. It shouldn't be political. Crime's a problem.
Last year, Governor Hochul called in the National Guard to improve subway safety, saying their presence alone would deter crime. There are currently over 2,000 National Guard troops deployed in D.C. who have the authority to make arrests and carry their weapons. Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Macy Eglund.
Only in Newsday, Long Islanders have donated more money to city mayoral nominee Zohran Mamdani's campaign than to his opponents. Newsday's Nicholas Grasso explains.
We found that about 600 donations came from Long Islanders, totaling just over $200,000 to the various mayoral candidates. More than half of that money went right to Mamdani. Long Islanders seem to favor him because of his stances on things like affordable housing and trying to solve the homelessness crisis. One interesting thing that the data showed is while Mamdani got the most money, he did not necessarily get the highest number of donations. So around half of the 600 donations that came from Long Island went to Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa. The rest went to various Democratic or independent candidates. Just over 200 went to Mamdani. Far fewer went to Cuomo and Adams.
Feed Me is brought to you by Sarant Cadillac.
There is a farm in the heart of Nassau County and a farm-to-table restaurant just steps or a short off-roading ride away. At Harvest House Tavern in Malvern, Chef Ronaldo Morales turns fresh produce into delicious dishes. But it all starts at Crossroads Farm at Grossman's, 5 acres that have been farmed for more than 100 years. I got to tag along with the crew from Crossroads to follow the full farm-to-table journey.
So this is our bok choy for Harvest House and for the farm store. Every 2 weeks we start another round of it.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's like a bouquet, right?
Yeah.
Our best workers here at the farm.
I hope you pay them a living wage and give them health insurance.
Come on in. It is temperature controlled. The roof vents and the side panels open up based upon the temperature. It's when the weather changes is when we're in trouble. Tomatoes are so beautiful. And
yeah.
They're way taller than I am. These plants literally by the end of the year are going to be 12 feet high. This is going to be the first week of tomatoes at the farm.
Okay, do we have enough that I can eat one?
Oh, you can eat as many as you would like.
After a morning of harvesting, it was time to hit the road for the 2-minute ride to the restaurant.
Now, bok choy, we just harvested that 2 minutes ago.
Nice.
Some zucchini flowers.
Very beautiful.
Zucchini.
The haul also included arugula, rosemary, basil, broccoli rabe, scallions, purslane, tomatoes, and peaches from Briarmere Farms, which will soon be transformed by the chef.
I truly believe working local is the best way to do it.
On today's menu, fried zucchini flowers.
We used the whole zucchini with the flour. We took off the bottom part of the zucchini and we made it as puree. And then the top part, we stuff it with the zucchini puree.
A peach, tomato, arugula salad.
In our peach tomato salad, we have the Grossman's Farms tomatoes, the Bremier's peaches, and then we also have the Grossman arugula, and we use ricotta salata with the raspberry vinaigrette.
Local udon noodles with duck, mushrooms, bok choy, and zucchini. There's even a zucchini cake for dessert.
It's a circle of life. It starts with the farmer, then goes to the restaurant, and then goes to the customer.
For Newsday TV, I'm Erica Marcus.
Looks phenomenal. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast now. Your weekend also looking phenomenal. In the mid to high 70s and sunny for your Saturday and Sunday. We've got a really nice stretch of weather ahead. We do have some rain on the way though, but not until next Friday. So enjoy these next few dry, sunny days.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years.
And for more on the stories you've seen today, head over to Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. I'm Macy Eglund. More news coming up.